From the floor of the CME Group, this is Danny Riley with today's cash close. Ooh, let's get excited. Let's jump up and down. You know what the name of this video is going to be? It's going to be called the S&P 500 and the Greek Concessions. The high of the day in the S&P came in at 2074.20 early. The low came in at 2060 even recently. And last, we're 2062 even. We're up 7.6 handles. Total volume, 1.3 million minis trade and 6,000 big S&Ps trade in the pit. Now we're doing this early because you know what? I gotta catch a plane. So before I go, I'm gonna read out some of the stuff that we're looking at. Tomorrow we've got the employment situation, we've got the jobless claims number, we have the factory orders number, we have the EIA natural gas report, we have a 2 and a 10-year note auction, and we have a 30-year tips announcement. Now, you know, everything's coming down to this final thing with the Greeks on Sunday. And while they may not default, I think the population itself may have voted for the new government, but I don't think they really wanted to leave the euro. And I think that's what's coming about now. And here's the problem with this. The markets have already rallied. So if they do come to an agreement, I think the market will rally again, but I'm not quite sure that the markets are going to stay up. What we need to see is a couple of days of back and fill price action, a couple higher lows, and I think then we'll be off to the races. But that said, this morning we had a nice sell-off. 74 even down to 60 even, but now as we're speaking, we're trading back up at 67. And I think that the S&P is going to close strong. And I did follow through on my call to buy some cheap calls today. So that said, what I want, you know, I do think the markets still have some stuff to digest, and I'm not quite sure that the whole picture has been cleared yet, but I'm going to give it a shot anyways. I think it's a worthy shot, and I think as we go into the holiday, as I said, that the volumes will drop, and I think thin to win will take over. Now, as far as the holiday is concerned, tomorrow, all the markets except for the S&P close at 12 o'clock, 12:15 Central Time, and then the exchange is closed for the 4th of July holiday. Look, it's the same thing. We've got to get above the 2087 level, 2088 level to fill that gap on the upside, and we've got support down at the 2040 level. The PitBull told me today that we're looking at a new trading range, 2040 to 2090. To me, that makes sense. But that said, I think things are going to quiet down significantly over the next today, late in the day, definitely tomorrow, and then I think we're going to have a slow start to next week too. That said, I don't know that the whole summer is going to be like that. It seems like we could have a fairly volatile summer. I'm going to leave it like that. I'll see you tomorrow on the opening print.